which is about a half an hour walk away from their house. So Dewald doesn't believe the news when he hears it, and I think the adrenaline kicks in and he needs to see that no, she's alive. So binne 10 minute het die adrenaline voor Nicola sy huis vir ambulansligte godslasterlik kompeteer met die kersliggies binne die huis. Twee mans kom uit met 'n draagbare trollie. 'n Liggaam is heeltemal toegegooi met 'n wit laken. Nicola roep, ek verskrik en gryp die draagbaar met my hand vas. Ek sien vir myself en Nicola se ma in die voordeur staan en hartverskeurend huil. Ek weet nie waar haar pa is nie. Verskoon ons, sê die ambulansman, ons moet gaan. Ek wil haar sien, dring ek aan. Dis dalk nie 'n goeie idee nie, sê die ander man. Ek wil haar sien, skree ek hysteries en trane van woede stroom uit my oë. Wys haar vir my. Die ambulansman kyk na myself wat met rooi gehuilde oë knik. Dan trek hy die laken 'n end weg. Nicola se lewelose oë staar in die skreefies terug na my. Haar gesig is blou en 'n rooi gekneusde ring om haar nek wys waar die beld haar laaste asem uitgewurg het. Daar is diep krapmerke aan haar nek. Sy het getwyfel. Sy het besef wat sy doen. Sy wou lewe. Nicola wou lewe, maar sy was reeds te swak. Nicola fluister ek, dis ek Dewald, ek het jou nodig. Waarom het jy dit gedoen? Ek het jou persent gebring. Dis die Big Bang Theory t-shirt wat jy so graag wou hê. Nicola, asseblief. Ek is jammer seun, sê die ambulansman en vat sag aan my skouer. Ek staan terug en kyk hoe die veroulaas my beste vriendin se gesig toegooi. So when he gets to Nicola's house, he sees the ambulance there. And two men walk out with a trolley, and on the trolley is a body covered in a white linen. And he shouts, Nicola, Nicola. And Nicola's mom and sister stand at the door, crying. And Dewald asks to see her, and they tell him it's not a good idea, and he says he wants to see her. And when they open, or when they remove the linen, he sees her eyes, they're a bit open, but her face is blue, and on her neck is a red ring, but also very deep scratch marks, which shows him that she realized what she was doing and she didn't want to do it. She wanted to live, but she was too weak to save herself. And this happened by hanging a belt around her neck. And he speaks to her and he says it's Dewald and he needs her. And what has she done? And he brought his present. And it's the t-shirt, the Big Bang t-shirt that she really wanted. Ek staan terug en kyk hoe hulle veroulaas my beste vriendin se gesig toegooi. My pa se stasie wil stop en hy kom aangehardloop. Ek hou die ambulans stop totdat dit om 'n hoek verdwyn. My voete strompel in die rigting van ons en pa vat my huis toe. Vir die volgende week sê ek nie 'n woord nie. Ek gaan nie begrafnis toe nie. Ek sit net in my kamer en dink. Sy was my beste vriendin. Ons het mekaar alles vertel. Waarom het sy dit gedoen? Ek kyk oor en oor na my foon. Nie een missed call nie. Nie een nie. Hoekom het sy my nie gebel nie? Ek sou sin in haar kop kon praat. Ek sou haar kon help. Maar Nicola het besluit om dit op haar eie te doen. Dalk was ek nie so belangrik in haar lewe soos ek gedink het nie. Ma bring kos, maar ek eet skaars. Dis eers 'n week later toe ek vir die eerste keer my mond oopmaak dat die besef my tref. Ek het my vriendin verloor en 'n hakkelprobleem bygekry. So, his dad shows up at Nicola's house and takes him home. For the next week, he doesn't say a word. He doesn't attend the funeral. He just sits in his room and thinks. He thinks to himself, she was his best friend. They used to tell each other everything. Why would she do this? And he looks at his phone and there's not even one missed call. Not one. Why wouldn't she phone him? He would have been able to talk her out of it. He would have been able to help her. But she decided to do this by herself. Maybe he thinks to himself he wasn't that important as he thought he was. His mom brings him food, but he barely eats. It's been... only a week later, he opens his mouth and realizes he lost his friend, but gained a stutter.